Hi guys, it's the Everyday Vegan here. Today I'm vlogging, so I'm not gonna cook or anything like that. And I'll give you a warning straight away. There will be two cats running through the video. I can't really stop them because if I lock them away, they howl the whole time. So I thought I'll let them be part of the video anyway. Today, I wanted to talk to you about something that I've wanted to talk to you about for a long time. It's not like a confession or something. And that is vegan bullying. Now, vegan bullying is probably not a phrase that you've heard before, but it is something that I'm using for the lack of a better term, I guess. For me, in my opinion, there are two forms of vegan bullying. Number one is when you go online and you read a vegan article or anything like that, and you get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments from people that are eating meat or that are vegetarian or sort of any other form of eating, basically dissing veganism, basically saying that it's natural to eat meat and, all those arguments that you, I'm sure, are familiar with. I'll give you one example recently that I found quite astonishing. I read an article on a German magazine, Spiegel Online, about the apprenticeship for chefs in Germany. Now in Germany, to become a chef, to do it via apprenticeship and get your qualification, you have to be able to slaughter an animal, you have to be able to take it apart and to cook it, which is what I understand from this article. Now, there has been a group, and this what was featured there has been a group of 3 chefs that were vegan, have been for a long time, and they wanted to become chefs, and they said, we're always ever going to work in vegan restaurants, we're going to open our own restaurants, we don't really want to ever cook meat or have to cook meat or will ever cook meat, but still they weren't allowed to get their qualification without having to slaughter meat. So the whole article was around that, and maybe it should be changed, to allow for other forms of diets, etc. Now, what was interesting, and my friend Matt, who you all know, sent me this article, was interesting. At the time when I read it, there was about 92 comments, and I would argue that probably about 80 or so were from people that weren't vegans, basically, again, saying, it's ridiculous, how dare you change something that's been around for such a long time, apprenticeships, I wouldn't have a meal cooked for by a chef that doesn't know how to handle meat, and all these arguments, which upset me a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, because first of all, this article was clearly not written in a way to say veganism is the way to go and, everybody should be vegan as of tomorrow, free all those cows from factory farms or whatever. It was generally just a thought-provoking piece about, the way that apprenticeships have come and the way that we should be respectful of different diets. So that's the traditional, if there is such a thing, way of vegan bullying, I guess, that we all experience. Now, the second one is the one that I'm almost more passionate about and more disturbed by, and that's the fact that you get bullied by people that are also vegan or people that are vegetarian, basically telling you, or you, I am affected by it, but I've got quite a thick skin, so I don't really mind. Bring it on, by all means. But basically telling you that you're not doing veganism right. And my opinion about that is as such. Now, they do say every little helps, and I genuinely believe that. Now, I've always said that even being vegan half a year is better than not being vegan at all. Even eating meat 2 or 3 times a week is better than eating it 5 times a week, and I think as long as we all do our bit, I think that's okay. So I would really encourage everybody out there to let me know their opinion on that style of vegan bullying. I will put in somewhere here a little comment that I had on one of my videos about a food haul. And I'm not going to name who it was, it doesn't matter. But I was a little bit upset by it because it basically told me that the food that I went to buy on a food haul was all rubbish and American food, which is nonsense anyway because I don't live in America. And that it was all junk food, and that is not the right way of being vegan. Now, I genuinely don't think that there is a right or wrong way of being vegan. There is the conviction that we should not enslave and harm animals, and that we should not benefit from, slaughtering them and making product from their lives, essentially. And that is my conviction of being vegan. I also do it for health reasons, and I also do it because I believe it is morally right. And I also believe that in the first world, we can live without products made from animals or products that are made whilst harming animals. I'm not saying that anybody, in the Arctic Circle who can't eat a vegan diet should be vegan. That's complete nonsense. It's not everybody's journey. And I do talk to a lot of people at work and a lot of people in my private time about veganism, and I do tell them, I, for myself, believe it's the way to go. I do genuinely believe that we could change today's society in a way that would allow for veganism completely. But I also don't sit there and go, oh, you know, that chicken died a terrible death. I just don't do that. And I don't think we should, because that, again, is one of those militant vegan bullying stances, which I don't agree with. Now, anyway, here's Coco. There we are. He's got a new playmate, Yum Yum, in the background there. Whoever gets that reference, by the way, please let me know. You get a big shout out in the next video if you want. Now, that was it really. I just wanted to express my opinion on that because it is something that I do come across on the internet and I do come across in private life. I please want to know your opinion about it. Have you experienced it? How are you dealing with it? Please share your experiences with me. If you want to have a discussion, by all means, I'm happy to do that. Whoever knows me knows I love a good discussion. So please let me know your thoughts. And as always, please subscribe and comment and like and share on Twitter and Facebook and all those amazing things. So thank you very much for watching. As always, lots of love to you guys. Thank you so much for all your comments on my recent videos. It seems to be that when I go shopping and film it, that seems to be the most successful videos I do. So I hope you like them. Go Aldi. Yeah, and until next time, I wish you farewell and be kind, be vegan. Bye.